Happy New Year, everybody. It's quarterfinal Thursday at the IHF 2025 World Junior Championship. Team USA getting ready for Team Switzerland. Here's a look at the line combinations and D pairs. And goaltenders, Hampton Sklukinski will get the start today. Trey Augustine gets the rest, even though this is an elimination game. You can see the goaltender for Team Switzerland, Christian Kirsch, got a win over Kazakhstan in his last start. And then at the other end, there he is, Hampton Sklukinski. He's 1-0 with a win over Team Latvia in the preliminary round. Marcel Jenny is the head coach of Team Switzerland. He played in this tournament all the way back in 1994. And then there's David Carl, the head coach of the University of Denver, back behind the bench for his second season here with Team USA. EJ Raddick, Tony Granato here for you today. Tony, now and all, it gets dicey. You gotta win or else you go home.
It gets dicey, but the U.S. team has to feel good about how they finished the preliminary round with that big win against Canada.
So we are getting ready to go. We got Mike Kelly downstairs handling the interviews between periods. So he's back. J.P. Morosi, want to thank him. He jumped in for the New Year's Eve game against Canada. And quickly, Team USA to the attack. Bouillon with a shot just goes wide and up into the netting. And Tony, David Carl mentioned to us, the Swiss start quickly. They have to match that. Immediately, they're in the offensive zone.
Yeah, and he starts the Nelson line, who has been really, really good. These three guys with Nelson and Brody on one side and Moore on the other side have been skating well. They've been smart. They've gotten pucks in deep to forecheck, and they establish some offensive zone play, and they've done that early in the game so far.
The Swiss team, a fast team, and a team that's been very good on the power play in this tournament. Second in the tournament on the power play. They put up 4 power play goals against Team Sweden in a 7-5 loss in the preliminary round. Puck goes to the middle, knocked away. Team USA looks to get it out, and they do. There's Bouillon jumping right up in the play. He turns it over, and Team Switzerland coming the other way. Janssen carrying the puck, his shot blocker to side there by Sklukinski. So he gets off to a good start with that save. Puck gets batted around along the wall. Bouillon backhands it ahead. Puck kind of dangerous through the middle, but Fortescue gets it to the right side. There's a quick shot off the glove, and Ryan Leonard comes out firing. Ryan Leonard, that's his 23rd shot on goal in this tournament, leads Team USA. Hudson fanned on that pass, but gets it back. Fights off a check. There's a turnover. Quick shot towards the net. Turned back by Sklukinski. A little bit of sloppy play there, Tony.
Yeah, a couple turnovers in their own end.
Here's a chance now for Leonard down that right side again. Spins, throws it to the net. And Kirsch is there to turn it away. Leonard gets going down that right side.
He flies down that wing. He's known as a power forward, but he's got some great speed.
Way chips it in for the Swiss. Raber is in there on it. Puck turned over, bounces around high in the zone, comes to Raber, just backhands it behind the net. Adam Kleber takes it for Team USA. Moves it up to Hudson, stretches it out off a stick. And Team USA will regroup in the neutral zone. They take it back into their own end. Kleber. There's Ralph with it now. Puck batted around the blue line. And back into the U.S. zone. Hensler spinning away from Antonin. Now Antonin gets it. His shot deflected up into the netting and out of play. We'll get a break.
And you can see Ryan Leonard on the bench there, and we talk about his physicality, but look at his speed wide, and the U.S. team has been able to find him wide multiple times in this tournament, and he's ripped it off the post quite a few times on this same rush, and you can see this one, drives wide, spins off, gets a backhander, so 2 good chances for Leonard to start the game.
Ryan Leonard, the captain from Amherst, Massachusetts, goes to Boston College and a Washington Capitals draft pick. First round pick in 23, 8th overall. And I'm sure Capitals fans will be thrilled to have Ryan Leonard joining their group. His brother John also plays, now playing in the American Hockey League in Charlotte, but has spent some time in the NHL, so a very athletic family, the Leonard family. Crowd responding to that hit in the neutral zone.
Well, the Swiss we thought would come out with speed, but they've also been very physical to start this game.
Janssen now back behind his net. Ludwig Janssen gets it ahead. Along the wall, Graf is the captain of the Swiss team. Bernovic takes it for Team USA and fires it down. Behind the net, Plant looking to get in on it. But the puck comes free and the Swiss are out again. This one goes all the way down. We're going to get a whistle and an icing.
You can see Rin there on the bench. He's going to stand up as Max Plant takes that puck through the neutral zone, spins right into a check. So the Swiss are trying to show the Americans that they're going to play physical and stand up to them.
So the first quarterfinal is over. Sweden had all they could handle with Latvia. What else is new? The Latvians have been tough. But Sweden advances with a 3-2 win. So we will watch as things unfold today. Teams will have a day off tomorrow. The winners will play in the semifinals on Saturday, 3:30 and 7:30 Eastern time. Team USA try to punch their ticket here. Puck comes free along the wall. Bunsley with it. Gets it out. Here's Bouillon again. He overskates. And Nelson just bats it in, and his line they'll all go off. There's Simon Meyer. Gets it now down the left side. Meyer to the middle. Rayard with a shot. He just misses out along the ice. To the glove side. Long stretch the other way. Leonard trying to chase it down. Fires it at Pierce. And then he tries to wrap it around. Two good opportunities for Leonard. He's been everywhere, Tony.
He has, and it started again with that wide play to his speed and gets a pass off the boards, drives wide, gets one to the net, and has that wraparound chance as well.
Looks like a magnet. Stayed right on his stick there after that first shot. Here's one through traffic, deflected behind the net. Leonard is on it again. Puck following around today. Throws it up high. Fortescue, D to D. Little movement throw to the net. Kirsch directs it to the corner. Comes up high. Fortescue again. Takes a look. And then just shovels it into the corner. Leonard with it. Battling behind the net. Comes free. And then Mugli gets it for the Swiss. Leon Mugli is a second-round pick of the Capitals. Could be a teammate with Ryan Leonard someday in Washington. There's James Higgins. Leaves it off. Hudson long pass off the wall. A little bit too far for Cole Eiserman, and we get a whistle for an icing.
And here is the chance for the Swiss. Nice little play in the neutral zone by Meyer. Finds Breyer trailing. Breyer, you got to remember, he's got 3 goals in this tournament. He's coming down the slot. Good speed. Nice little chip play by Meyer. He finds the late man coming right in the slot. Just pulls it a little bit wide. So good speed. Confidence. I mean, the Swiss team looks confident so far.
Here's a quick shot through traffic. Goes to the corner. The Swiss team have 3 players with the last name of Meyer. 2 of them are related. Actually, twins. Simon Meyer, 27, and Raphael Meyer, number 11. They also have number 19, Endo Meyer. He is not related to the other 2, so we'll try to keep him straight for you.
We will.
Here's Hudson with a shot that's deflected wide to the corner. Down the wall, Cleaver. Battling in the corner. Fighting off a check there from Rain. The battle continues. Kind of pulled out of there by Graber, and now the puck gets knocked back in. Swiss looking to come out of their zone, get to center, a little chip in, they'll go for a change. Gradick tries to get on it. Slukinski left it there for Hudson, and now Hudson will double back. He gets it back. Cole Hudson having a terrific tournament. Pass ahead to Swoboda. Comes loose. Just kicks around the slot there. There's a quick shot and a goal. It goes off the goaltender and into the net. And it's Brandon Swoboda with his second of the tournament. And Team USA jumps out to the 1-0 lead.
You can see the American fans there and the bench all excited about jumping out to that lead, and hard work and goal here. You're going to see as they gain into the offensive zone, you're going to see a lot of stick battles for loose pucks here. And Svoboda's going to find this one, deliver it to the net, find the 5-hole. On Kirsch, and you can see him just strong on the puck, finds a way to deliver the puck to the net, off the stick and through the legs. And this one, most of the time, isn't going to go through the goalie, but what you're doing here is creating a rebound chance if he does save it. But I think Svoboda is very happy that it went in. Gives the Americans a big 1-0 lead.
And very quietly, Svoboda with 4 points now in the tournament. 2 goals, 2 assists. Been a really good face-off man and a valuable asset to this team, and a big body, 6'3", 210, a San Jose Sharks draft pick from Level Green, Pennsylvania, outside of Pittsburgh. So he gets on the board. The assist going right now to Max Plant. So Team USA, it's what they wanted. Get the early lead. Try to take the life out of a Swiss team that in the past has really not had success against Team USA.
Yeah, and you know, it was important that they're doing things right when they gain center ice. That was certainly a key in the last game against Canada, of not allowing turnovers and sloppy play through the neutral zone. It's been the same strategy here tonight.
D to D, there's a shot, goes wide by Raphael Meyer, one of the twins. Janssen behind the net. Oh, excuse me, that's Gruber. Shot turned back. Team USA looks to clear it out, and they do. And then Gruber puts a little bump there on Bernovic as he goes to the bench. Here's Endomeyer now with it. Simon up high. Simon Meyer now spinning away. Spinning back again, taking a look through. Tries to get it to net. Nice play there by Hensler. He was up high in the zone and got the stick on that attempted shot. Quick turnover here. Rayard trying to get on it. You mentioned it, Tony. He's got 3 goals. A dangerous player. Good defensive play there by Bouillon as he stops that pass, and Team USA comes the other way. Moore in the corner. Ziemer is there. Goes back to Moore. Tries to throw it through. Chance in front. And they score! What a play! James Higgins takes the pass. A little move and slides it home. And Team USA strikes again. It's 2-0.
And James Hagan, who's had a great start to this tournament, again, an underage player that's draft eligible this year, that is projected to go #1 overall. You can see this puck just goes deep, and they go to work. Oliver Moore on it, Brady Ziemer on it, and here comes Hagan's off the bench, and a little, how do you do here with a little fake? Pulls the goalie to go down, goes around him, and finds the opening to put it in there. So great hands and poise by Higgins as he received that pass in front of the net. Knew he had time to make a move like that. And that's a big second goal to give the U.S. team a 2-0 lead. So Higgins with his 3rd of the tournament. And Team USA strikes for a second goal. And that one comes all the way down. We get an icing. So this is what they're hoping for, to put Team Switzerland on their heels. Yeah, I mean, the start of the game, again, David Carl said before the game that as we're watching the goal here again, it came off of a forecheck off of a puck that just got behind their D. See a little bit of space in the middle, and Moore finds Higgins, who comes off the bench on the change. And there's his little dipsy doodle.
And here's Leonard driving to the net right off the draw. So Team USA, they got the message from David Carl. Start quickly, and they have. Here's Hudson now. Takes a look, pulls up. Takes a look and spins back. Goes across. Shot towards the net, blocker down. Puck bouncing towards the blue line, kept in by Team USA. And now the Swiss finally just get the puck out. It goes back to Hudson, who gets it over to Cleaver. Back to Hudson with some ice. Here comes Cole Hudson to the middle. Holds on to a bouncing puck. Kicks in the air. And now the Swiss turn it the other way, but just quickly gets turned back over. 2 goals in 1 minute and 44 seconds, and there's a whistle as an offside as Perot was looking to break in. So Team USA striking with a pair. Svoboda and Higgins, they lead it 2-0.
This telecast of the
There's the U.S. second goal scorer, James Hagan. He hasn't disappointed anybody in this tournament with 3 goals and 4 assists. You can see him there. He's getting 19 minutes ice time, playing on that big top line with the BC boys, Leonard and Perreault on his sides, and then Cole Hudson is off to a great start. That kid Hudson carries the puck and keeps it with as much poise as any defenseman that I've ever watched at any level.
You know, I thought Lane Hudson, his brother, was so unique in the way he does things. But Cole is just the same, and now we have a player down for the Swiss. It is Kimo Gruber, kind of getting up slowly. And now we're going to have a penalty for Team USA. Cole Eichmann is off to the box. Let's get the call.
Team USA, player number 91, minor penalty for elbowing.
So an elbowing minor there for Eichmann. He got tied up. You see that, Tony? A little smack in the face.
A little backhand slap in the face. And that's one thing that Eichmann Cole, the last game, was outstanding at keeping his temperature right at the right level. At the right level, because he was overly aggressive maybe in early games. The last game against Canada might have been the player of the game, and lots of different reasons for what he did in the power play role and how he played that game.
So we mentioned at the top, Team Switzerland's their power play has been very good. They had 4 against Sweden and then 2 against Kazakhstan. So 6 power play goals in the last 2 games. And they are second in the tournament at 31.6%, scoring 6 goals on 19 tries. But Team USA is able to get that puck out, and Nelson just chips it in. He'll go for a change. Team USA's penalty killing 81.3%, 5th in the tournament. Pretty good. Could always be better.
Well, they were good when they had to be.
When they had to be,
yeah. Canada did get one the other night late in the power play with only a few seconds to go in it. They thought they did a really good job against Canada, so they got a little bit of confidence on that unit.
Tony, as a player, when you heard from the coach, hey, this other team, they have a good power play, I mean, did it make you, in penalty-killing situations, even more aware, more on top of your game?
I think you studied the pregame scout a little bit closer to find out where they're,
what they're doing well,
what they're doing well, and where their plays are coming from. So the Swiss, the last 2 games, have scored from all different spots. So it's a little bit harder to focus on one area because they scored from the slot, from the point, from the goal line play. So they've done a nice job of scoring in different ways.
And there's a little cute pass to the middle, but nobody home. And here comes Oliver Moore the other way. He's just going to flip it in and go for a change. Gloved down by Kirsch, the goaltender. Kirsch is also a draft pick. He was selected by the San Jose Sharks in the 24 draft. 4th rounder. Off to a little bit of a tough start today, and this puck cleared out by Terrance down the ice.
Really good start by the U.S. team on being aggressive in zone when they found opportunities to be able to pressure and force an icing here.
Last thing you want to do on a power play is ice the puck.
Yeah, and when a power play starts slow, you get antsy and thinking you got to do something quicker. Here's the chance that they do get. It's a wrister from the top of the circle that gets blocked. Again, you can see the drag and gets sticking at the defender as he's rotating up. Puck goes to the corner for an easy clear.
Looked like Colin Ralph on that play. So 14 seconds left on the penalty to Cole Eichmann. He's in the box for elbowing. Swiss coming down the ice, 3-on-3. Battle along the wall. Brayard is in there with Bouillon. He tries to shovel out, and he does. So that'll do it. Eichmann out of the box. He hustles over to the bench. They'll get the 5th attacker back on. So we're back at 5-on-5. Here's Ryan Leonard driving to the net. And he scores! What a play by Ryan Leonard. Backhand, forehand, upstairs. Leonard with the goal. And Team USA with a 3rd goal here in the first period. They lead it 3-0.
And we bragged a lot about Ryan Leonard for lots of different reasons here. Mostly the speed down the other side. He picks off this errant pass, goes one hand on his stick, drives on his off wing, goes to the net. It looked like Jeremy Roenick. Looked like another great American. He gets that speed and one step on it wide, drops his shoulder, pulls it all the way across and goes up and over the glove of Kirsch to give the Americans a 3-0 lead. And that's one thing that the Swiss cannot do, is turn pucks over in the neutral zone and feed the transition game of USA. And Ryan Leonard, who's having an outstanding tournament, the captain.
He strikes again, his 3rd goal of the tournament. And that was a beauty as we get a whistle and an offside. There he is, the captain, Ryan Leonard, making it happen. Team USA leads it 3-0.
This telecast of the IIHF World Junior Championship is presented by Elite Prospects, the gateway to hockey. Download the app now and track every detail of the World Junior Championships.
Join players, scouts, and coaches on hockey's largest platform, where players showcase their game and recruiters uncover new talents. Elite Prospects, the gateway to hockey. Get the app now.
USA Hockey is teaching more than just a game. We're teaching kids about
teamwork, confidence, fitness, fun.
Because every kid deserves a chance to play, love, and excel. Visit USAHockey.com to learn more about the great youth hockey opportunities available for your child. Because dreaming big is one thing, getting the right start is everything.
The San Jose Sharks select Macklin Celebrini.
You're watching NHL Network.
So we get a goaltending change for Team Switzerland, and I suspect that we might get that, and it's Elijah Nieuwenschwander is gone into the cage, the 18-year-old. He played in the first game of the tournament for Switzerland, the loss to Czechia. He has not played since. He was part of the U18 team in the 24 U18s, did not play in that tournament. So, Tony, this might be a move where you're just trying to shake your team up a little bit, although Kirsch just wasn't really sharp, particularly on that first goal.
Yeah, that Savoie goal to give the U.S. team a 1-0 lead is one that he should have had. And then sometimes when you give up that first one in a game like this, you go back on the goal line, you're second-guessing yourself, and certainly those next two goals were great goals by the U.S. team and good shots, but you're right. The coach there, Marcel Yenny, saw an opportunity on that timeout to change goalies, maybe get his team thinking a little bit. For him, I think he's just saying to the guys, hey guys, we haven't played poorly. The mistakes that we're making are ending up in our net. Let's get back to it. There's lots of hockey to play. Let's find a way to just stay with it and keep our morale up here.
So Nieuwenschwander in goal. He is part of a brother act on Team Switzerland as well. He is 18. His younger brother, Jona Nieuwenschwander, he's just 15 years of age, Tony. Wow. There's only been a handful of guys that have played at 15 at the World Junior Championships. And he's had an opportunity. Wears number 3. He's a big kid, left shot, so we'll keep our eye out. He played quite a bit in the game against Kazakhstan the other day. And we'll see if he sees more action as this one unfolds. But the goalie change for the Swiss, they hope that can kind of pump some life into them, as Team USA has scored 3 times now in the first period, and all in a matter of 4 minutes and 56 seconds. Long stretch ahead to Grady. Off his stick a little too far. This is a New York Ranger draft pick. 6th rounder in 2024. Bounced in.
Nice disciplined decision by Gabe Perreault of getting the puck in deep and getting changed.
Puck knocked back in the zone.
Lots of this. Dump and chase and forecheck by the U.S. team.
And we got a whistle. We're going to get a penalty here. Looks like a holding the stick call. And it will be to Team Switzerland.
Team Switzerland, player number 25, minor penalty for holding the stick.
And this penalty is drawn because, again, this is 2 times in a row. You saw Perreault dump a puck in, and you saw another puck dumped in. If you continue to get the forecheck going, snapped the face-off where Ryan Leonard put one on the Swiss bench by accident. He snapped that back there pretty good, got a smile out of it. But going back to that, if you dump the puck in enough and you make the other team go back for it, eventually good things will happen, and there they were able to drive power.
There's a quick shot by Nelson, just missed the mark. They had that set up. There was a lot of room there, Tony.
And against the Swiss team, if they're going to rotate up and stay in this diamond, that pocket guy in the middle, which is Nelson on this unit, will be available for plays like that down low.
Eisman winds it around. Hudson comes over to get it. Team USA 3rd best on the power play in the tournament. The Swiss penalty killers not great, 8th. Pack comes through, takes a look, fans, shot stopped in front under the goaltender. You can see Eiserman just kind of throws his head up. He's like, he can't believe it. He had such a good look, and they just couldn't find the biscuit.
Yeah, you can see the face-off win for the U.S. team is always big on the power play. They'll play down low, and there's the bang-bang play from Brody Zemer over to Nelson. And then there is the chance that Eiserman, who is a great goal scorer, whiffs on that first one, stays with it. But he's mad at himself. He licks his stick for a little bit of good luck there. I've seen guys kiss their stick, but I have not seen guys lick their stick.
Yeah, well, we saw Brad Marchand lick another player's face. So, I mean, let's hope we don't see any of that today. Now Bouillon behind his own net. Minute 10 on the power play opportunity. Team USA off to the good start in this one, leading at 3-0. Swoboda, Hagens, and Leonard with the goals. 3 goals in 4 minutes and 56 seconds. And in the cleanup, they killed a penalty. So it has been a great start. And now Team USA gets their set. Down to the goal line. Fernovic throws it through. Leonard. His pass went off the wall. Good play by Perreault there. Now dropped to the net again. Backhand just wide by Leonard. So Neuenschwander comes into the game in relief in goal, and he has to deal with a power play opportunity for Team USA. Here's Brayard with a shot, but that one is eaten up by Hampton Skwikinski, and he holds on. The kid from Warroad, Minnesota, get this opportunity in the quarterfinals.
And here comes our shorthanded chance by Brayard. Brayard with 3 goals in this tournament, has a lot of confidence, does a little dipsy doodle and snaps a wrister that Skwikinski has to be sharp at, but he gobbles it up for the whistle.
21 seconds left on the power play. Swiss win the draw. There's a shot and a goal! Niels Wren! Wren scores! Beats Skwikinski. It's a short-handed goal. And the Swiss are on the board. It's 3-1.
We're going to go back to this. This doesn't take long off a face-off loss, and generally speaking, there's not many shorthanded goals scored off of offensive zone face-off wins, but center snaps that back very clean, and Rain just sits on it. A little bit of traffic created by the U.S. players themselves, so Skwikinski has a tough time finding that one. And the Swiss, lots of momentum gained by that goal. They kill a penalty off. They only 18 seconds remaining in the U.S. power play and are able to get a shorthander by.
So Raber was able to win that draw clean, Tony, and that was really the key. And, you know, in the game against Finland, the game that Team USA lost in overtime, the Finns did a good job in situations like that. Team USA cleaned that up a little bit against Canada, but they lose a draw here, and the Swiss take advantage, and they're on the board. Power play coming to an end. There's a shot through traffic, and Neuenschwander holds on to it. We get a face-off. So with that, we will take a quick break. Team USA with the 3-1 lead.
When wellness has you looking unwell. When water just isn't enough. Enter Liquid IV's sugar-free formula with true to fruit flavor and 0 artificial sweeteners. Here's the thing. It's not about looking like you've got it all together. It's about feeling like you do. Make our new sugar-free your everyday sidekick. Own your ritual your way with Liquid IV.
I've lost 228 pounds on Golo. I'm able to enjoy my life and keep off the weight. That's why Golo works so well for me.
Golo has been really empowering for me. I just recently purchased my first swimsuit since high school.
Golo's different. It's smarter, it's better, it will change your life forever.
Golo is the only thing that gave me this. It gave me back me.
Go lose weight. Go look great. And go love life. Head to Golo.com. That's GOLO.com.
You can see the Swiss bench. And here's the face-off, win by Raber, straight back to the D. And you can see the Americans, the right idea, trying to block shot. But this is a long one that if Slukinski sees this, it's probably going to make that save. But if Swiss come up with a big kill and find a way to get on the board and make it a 3-1 game.
So we're going to get back in it after the tough start. You get the goalie change and then a shorthanded goal. Puck comes loose here. William gets it ahead. Swoboda, he gets taken to the boards there by Schneller. Swoboda bats it towards Plant. The puck comes free. Fortescue down there to try to keep it in. It bounces around still. Bernovic with a shot blocked. William is there, spins back. But he loses and it comes out for Team Switzerland. Antonin with it. 18 in white. And he just dumps it in. Fortescue turns it around quick. Here's Plant. Fires it in. Mugli and Plant go to the corner. Nelson is over there to help. Boonsley is there as well. He comes away with the puck. 7 in white. Backhand chip up the wall. Gruber with it. He fires it in. Slukinski leaves it there for Kleber. And Team USA now with a good breakout. Nelson. Puck in the skates. Moore with it, throws it through, a deflection, and Nelson taps it home. Danny Nelson strikes again. The Notre Dame kid with yet another goal. 4th of the tournament, and Team USA, 4th goal of the period, and they lead it 4-1.
And we've been making a big deal about the BC line, but watch this play here as Moore's wide speed gets behind the D here. He finds a loose puck. His head is up. Nelson's going to go to the net here. You see, kind of catches and handles that one on his back foot. Finds Nelson going to the net. A little redirect on a hard pass to the slot. And this line has really been outstanding. And we're going to take a look because this is close.
This is close on the offside, and they're looking at it on the Swiss bench to determine whether or not they're going to challenge or not.
Here's,
boy, that's tight.
That's tight and can't really see.
It looks like they're going to play on. I think it's going to count because the players are now coming to the middle. And it is going to count for Danny Nelson. Beautiful play. Going to the net, Tony.
And wide speed, puck behind their D, win a little battle, crash the net.
So Nelson, who has had just a terrific tournament, comes up with the goal. And Team USA back to a 3-goal lead. That's a big goal there, Tony.
It sure is. And you mentioned it earlier, the momentum that the Swiss team got off of a good kill and then get a shorthanded goal out of it, pull within 2. But back to the goal. Again, it's a little smart play to the wide speed behind their D. You can see Nelson beats his guy to the net. And the other part about this is hard pass the puck hard, which allows for that redirect. And a smart play again. Just knows he can't catch it and shoot it here. And Nelson finds the far corner with a great tip.
So Nelson is now tied for the most goals in the tournament with 4. Here's a chance to the net. That one either caught the arm or the post there. Driving to the net. Really, really nice play by Catterley.
Looked like Ryan Leonard on
I did.
His earlier.
It was a similar play. Right-hand shot coming off the offside. Have to get another look at it. Might have hit the post. But that was a heck of a drive to the net there by Andrew Catterley. He's got a goal and 2 points in the 4 games leading up to this one for Team Switzerland. Puck gets fired in. Moore gets knocked down. Team USA quick to the forecheck here. Moore throws it in front just off the stick of Nelson. He almost had another one.
I mean, these 3 guys are just playing a simple game, using their speed, playing smart through the neutral zone, putting pucks in a position that they can recover or forecheck, and creating a lot of plays in the offensive zone.
Here's Moore again now, looking, tries to drop it back, picked off, and the Swiss will come the other way, but just off the stick there of Dorf. He had an opportunity. They had numbers, and now we get a whistle. You know, with Danny Nelson, Tony, I mean, you got to be thrilled with the way he's playing if you're an Islander fan. Here's a look at that play to the net.
And Kettley again drops his shoulder, uses one hand on his stick to protect it here as he's going around the U.S. defender, and then finds a way to get it to his forehand. Didn't go Leonard and all the way to glove side. He wanted to go short side, chips it over the pad and off the post.
High skill play there by the 19-year-old. Playing in Sweden right now. Just goes to show you, these young guys have so much skill. Even guys that you don't think of as really high-end offensive players makes a play like that.
Absolutely.
Puck kicks up high, and the Swiss start the other way. Janssen goes behind the net, coming up on a minute to play in the first period. 1:10 on the clock. There's Wren, tries to throw it through, knocked away. He has the goal for Switzerland, the shorthanded goal. Here's Raphael Meyer, tries to throw one through. Stiga, pass ahead. Here's Connolly. Trevor Connolly drives, now turns back looking for help, takes a bump and throws it behind the net. Again on Danny Nelson. Islander draft pick, and I know fans back on Long Island will be waiting. They got one Nelson there, Brock Nelson. They'd like to have another. Here's a chance in front. And a quick giveaway led to an opportunity in front. But it was stopped by Sklukinski as Endomeyer came up with that one. Now Plant. Backhand shovel ahead. Bernovic dumps it in. 15 seconds left in the period. Schneller bangs it off the board. Almost had another opportunity there in front. Bernovic tried to throw it through. It was knocked away. 5 seconds left in the period. There's Bernovic. Tried to throw it through, and there's the horn. And that'll do it for period number one. And Sklukinski made a big save late here, Tony.
He did, and you could see that the Americans, thinking that they were out of the zone, started up the ice. But once that puck was turned over, they delivered right back to the net. Here's the U.S. on the forecheck, which they have been very good at all night. But this is back to the Swiss chance there. Good save by Sklukinski.
So a big period for Team USA. 4 goals, and they lead it 4-1. We'll send it to the studio. Tony Luffman, Mark Parrish, and Dave Starman.
During the league's best, Sidney Crosby and the Penguins face Matthew Tkachuk and the Panthers. Friday, 7 Eastern on NHL Network.
Welcome back to Ottawa. E.J. Raddick, Tony Granato, Mike Kelly downstairs. And it was a busy period for Team USA. They get on the board 4 times and take a 4-1 lead into the second period. Tony, David Carl mentioned to us he wanted a fast start. He got one. 4 goals in the period.
He did it, and they did it with the forecheck. They did it with their speed. They did it with some individual skill plays. So they got to be really happy on where they sit after one.
No question about it. Let's take a look, Tony.
And again, the first goal was off of a forecheck. You can see a loose play was picked up there by Plant, who makes Higgins look good in front with a great move. But then there's a power speed move by Leonard driving wide, getting across the crease and going up and over the glove. And again, another one off of a stick battle and speed to the net as we get a redirection by Nelson for his 4th goal of the tournament. And USA off to a 4-1 lead after the first period.
So it was Swoboda, Higgins, Leonard, and Nelson all on the board. Team Switzerland made a goaltending change in the first period. Kirsch was the starter. And Neuenschwander comes in off the bench. And so here we go. In period number 2, Team USA looking to advance to the semifinal round, which takes place on Saturday here at the Canadian Tire Center. Sweden has already moved on. They were able to defeat Latvia today. So they are through. And of course, we got a couple more games. Got a good one tonight with Czechia and Canada getting together. And then the Finns also in action this afternoon as they look to move on as well against Slovakia. That puck is turned the other way, all the way out of the zone. Rain goes back to get it. He's the goal scorer for Team Switzerland. They had that shorthanded goal. And now here comes Rafael Meyer. Just fans on that one. Team USA, there's a big hit right there. Leonard goes flying as Janssen really delivered a heavy hit there. Simone Meyer just throws it behind the net. Endo Meyer now with it. Fires it back down below the goal line. Gruber throws it through. Good defensive positioning there by Team USA. But the puck gets knocked right back in by Gruber. Swiss coming out pretty good here in this first minute, Tony.
Sure have.
Shot towards the net. It's in the feet, comes loose. And then Hagens turns it over. But Brayard couldn't do anything with it. Puck comes the other way. Connolly gets angled off the play there by Schneller. Schneller 26 in white. Here comes Teddy Stiga. He goes behind the net. He gets tied up there. And the battle continues. Referees barking to the players. Puck comes loose. And then it's picked up by Schneller. Tries to throw it ahead. And then does get out of the zone. He goes down. Simone Meyer backhands it over to Brayard. Ahead there. Shot stopped in front. Raber with that chance. Raber back up high. Shot through traffic. Goes wide there by Mugli. Bunsley now behind the net. Chipped it around. Raber loses. And now Team USA coming out of the zone. Durant. His backhand pass gets knocked down. So the Swiss pushing the play here early in the second, down 3. Puck wound up high to the point, off the stick of Bunsley. He'll have to retreat. Moodley with it, ahead, Way. Dumps it in off the stick of Cole Hudson. Goes to the corner, winds it up and out of the zone. The chase is on now. Plant going after it. Fighting off Rain. Puck skips through to the middle. And Graydig is there for it and kind of dangerously in front of his own cage. He gets a stick caught up in there. One of the American players, the stick got caught up and threw it away. Now a turnover. Here's Ziemer. Brody Ziemer down the right side. Knocked off his stick, regains. Takes a hit in the boards. Puck comes up high. Menedian gets it across. And then Ralph throws it behind the net. Team USA looking to get some zone time going here. Here's Menedian. Takes a look. He got a fans on it. And then he throws it back behind the net. Thrown in front. Moore with it. Moore spinning back. Throws it through in front. Ziemer was there, but they couldn't connect. Now Moore tried to wrap it. It rolled off his stick. Moore in the circle with a shot. Blocked down. Didn't get to the goaltender. Anton the other way. Spins back. He gets knocked down. They battle at the blue line, and now the Swiss are able to fire it in.
That was an important shift for the U.S. team to get a little bit of the forecheck going. That's where they had the success the first period.
Here's Ziemer chasing this one down. Kind of spins away. Oh, a big hit there by Nelson. But the Swiss are able to come away with the puck. Schneller down the right side. Takes a look. Stopped by Klukinski. Klukinski bounces around. The Swiss come away with it again. Nice little pass to the middle. Rafael Meyer with a shot and just rolls it wide. Nelson is able to get it out ahead to Moore, and he just rolls it in. Leonard is going to be on it. Watch there by Rafael Meyer. Takes a bump into the boards. Leonard gets tied up there with Schneller, and Schneller dumps him right in front of the official, and the official just says play on. And now Leonard's going to throw a bump and a hard one. So he puts the hip into Hefliger.
There's not a game that goes by that Leonard doesn't have a spot or an ice bag on every piece of his body. He crashes and bangs with the best of them.
And here he comes. Ryan Leonard walking through off his stick. Delivers a little bit of hit. Now he goes down. And it looked like he got hit up high. He's down without his stick. And now we get a whistle. Looks like he might have taken an elbow there. So here's a little look at what's been going on with Ryan Leonard over the last couple of minutes.
Well, he starts this period by coming up the wall, and over comes a player from Switzerland to put him on his can.
Yeah, Janssen with that big hit.
Big hit by Janssen. Here he is battling along the boards, a little pushing and shoving, gets thrown to the ice, gets back up, and he's going to deliver a big check after this. Here he comes. He sees a Swiss player coming, and the train goes through him. And he get a little chuckle out of his parents. To get a smile and a laugh. The sisters and mom look very entertained over there, but he did draw the penalty. Refs are going to look at it, see if there's more than a 2-minute penalty going to be called here. Here's this stick coming up and gets him under the chin. So I don't know if he might need a Band-Aid along with those ice bags after this game.
Yeah, no question about it.
Now mom looks concerned.
Here's a good look right here. The stick, yeah, there it is. The stick got him in the face there, Bunsley. I think that's going to end up being a 4-minute penalty, Tony, if there's blood there. And it appears there was. But we will see what the officials decide.
The Swiss player's not agreeing with you there. Schindler on the bench.
Oh.
Yeah,
he might be referring to the one where he pushed him down in the corner.
Okay.
Because on that one, I think that Leonard allowed himself to be pushed down, it looked like there. On that one, in the corner. But
I mean, he'd have to be a pretty strong kid to throw right.
That's what I mean.
Around.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So it looked like he allowed for that to happen. But here we see this play again, and there it is.
It's definitely a high stick. Gets up and clips him. Probably.
Here's the call.
Switzerland, player number 7, double minor penalty for high sticking.
Which we only needed EJ. We didn't even have to have the refs go to the box. You made the call. You're right on with the forehand.
I have the same replays they have.
Yes.
So it was pretty clear here, Tony.
And we can see one more angle at it. There's the ref cam.
Good.
We'll view of Ryan Leonard getting thrown back here.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Let's go. To get up. And here he goes. Here he comes. Bang.
Got it.
Ryan Leonard is a hockey player.
Yep.
He competes and battles and crashes and bangs, and then you throw that skill on top of it with his speed and his shot. Man, that kid is going to be a fun player to watch for a long, long time.
So Team USA on the power play for 4 minutes, and they quickly get the puck and get to their set. Eiserman with a rocket that just goes wide on the glove side. Nice play to keep it in. Up high on the point. It's up in the air. Hudson with it. Puck comes back through. There's Eiserman again with a shot. He kind of fanned on that one. The goalie just got a piece of it. Take another look to the goal line. Ziemer through. Nobody home. It's going to go out of the zone. They'll have to regroup. Here's Hudson, comes up with it now. Cole Hudson throws it back off the wall. Nelson, little shimmy shake there. Thrown back, good stick.
Very good stick.
Dorth. Yep.
Very good stick.
Jan Dorth knocking that one out of the way. 3:10 left on the double minor. Here's Nelson. Get it in the corner now. Goes up high. Down the wall and back out to Hudson. Throws it through. Glove down in front. Neuenschreiner makes that save. Let's take a look at this shot by Eiserman.
And Eiserman had it cocked over there on his one-time side. Nelson sees him. There's the blast. Goes a little bit high. Get another look at it as Nelson walks down. And he is a sharp shooter from there. He's scored lots of goals from that same spot. This one was rolling a little bit on him. And it's been interesting for me to see how Coach Carl, and you can see Eiserman on the bench there, how Coach Carl has started coming into this tournament with the second power play with Nelson and Eiserman on it. And did he lick his stick again?
No, he's just looking at it. Just kind of.
He's wondering if he needs a change.
The tools.
He's going to talk to it.
The tools of the trade. Yep. Kind of just making sure everything's okay.
Yeah, but this BC power play was one that coming into it you thought would be #1 the whole tournament, but they are. I think you got 2 1-8s.
Yeah, they got good players there. throughout their lineup that in their college teams, junior teams, they're playing on the power play. Here's one through now. Higgins tries to play a little catch there with Brnovik. It's kept in. Nice play by Bouillon there, very calm. They throw it through in front. Leonard with a tip just off the side of the net, and then the puck is cleared. 2:25 left on the double minor. Boonsley in the box for the high stick on Leonard. And here is Ryan Leonard. Gets it across. Back to Leonard. Not able to touch up. It goes to the corner. Higgins through. Quick shot. Leonard with a shot. Nice stop there in front. Probably the best save so far by Neuenschwander. Good opportunity for Team USA. Under 2 minutes now on the power play. Chant down low, and they score! Terrific play to the net, and Zev Bouillon. Booyah! He finishes that one. And the Americans are out to the 5-1 lead.
Yeah, and they've done things differently on the power play. In zone, they've done a bunch of different things. They've used pocket, they've used diagonals. But one thing they do have is great speed on the entries as well here. And you can see Z Bouillon comes in. He's got outnumbered attack. He kicks it out to the outside, goes to the net, receives that pass back from Perreault. And you can see Perreault freezes the goalie a little bit, sees that he's down on the ice, slips it over to Z Bouillon, who scored from that same spot earlier in the tournament on a great pass from Higgins, and the U.S. team gets a big power play goal to make it 5-1.
So Bouillon with his second of the tournament. Another assist there for Gabe Perreault. He's got 3 of them now. And the power play goal for Team USA. They lead it 5-1. The penalty is now over. So we're back at full strength. There's a pass in front. Knocked off the stick of Stiga. Goes behind the net to Oliver Moore. Chicago Blackhawks draft pick. In the battle, it comes up the wall and just chipped out by Dorth, but he couldn't get it all the way out. It comes back to the far corner. Moore. Behind the net to Stiga. And now Schneller gets it. He gets in the battle in the corner with Terrance. Janssen spinning away from Moore. And they get the puck out of the zone. Long pass ahead. Here's Nelson now. Holding on. Loses an edge. Puck comes free in the far corner. Dorth with it. Holds on off the wall and out. Minetti and spinning back. Nice move by the kid from New Jersey. Another one of the BC connection. 6 Boston College players playing in this tournament for Team USA. Puck comes free. The Americans keep the puck in. And now Moogly with it. Long stretch ahead. Antonin pushes it to space. Now the puck comes back to him, but Ziemer does a good job, and the Swiss have to come back out of their zone. Antonin with a cross-corner dump. Graf is on it there for the Swiss. Higgins is there. The puck comes free. Raphael Meyer with it. Again, he is the twin brother of Simon Meyer, who is 27. And then if you see Endo Meyer, 19, not related. There's a shot. Good stop by Skwikinski there. And the puck is cleared out. Schellner now. Throws it up. Knocked in the zone by Graf. Skwikinski plays it up the wall. Americans now with some speed. Higgins tried to step inside. Couldn't do it. Gruber the other way. And he's going to go for a change after the puck got knocked off his stick. 9:45 and counting here in period number 2. E.J. Raddick, Tony Granato, Mike Kelly downstairs. Thank you for taking the time to join us here on this quarterfinal Thursday at the 2025 World Junior Championships. Simon Meyer behind the net, pulls up, looking to make a play, goes up high, nobody home.
And you can see this is pretty interesting that Coach David Carl's mixed up the lines a little bit. They get a 5-1 lead. He's trying a few different combinations together. You see Higgins out here with Brnovik and Plante.
It's a pass through, and Brnovik took a swing, just couldn't connect to that one-time opportunity. Good time to see different things, right? You just had a 4-minute power play, and you have some guys that play less in those situations.
Trying to keep everybody into the game.
You've coached, Tony. You know how that goes. You don't want to lose guys on the bench. Brayard behind the net. Throws it to the corner. Puck kicks up to the wall. Here's Plant. He overskates. Throws it through. Tape to tape there to Bertovic. He drops the stick. Looked like that stick might have broke. Here comes the Swiss again. Bad angle shot there. Turned away. It comes up high. Another chance to the net. Deflected to the corner. A couple of quick chances for the Swiss. Thrown down the wall by Dorf. Bouillon tries to get it out, and finally Plant just sends it back into the Swiss end. They'll get some changes. Long change in this period. Always got to be cognizant of that. Trying to get off.
And then what I'm sure David Carl's telling his team is, hey, we want to continue to play with the same habits.
Here's a chance in the slot now. Turn back by Spilkinski. Really nice save there. Here comes Team USA the other way. Opportunity for Bouillon in front as he took that pass from Perot and stopped there by Neuenschwander. Here's Perot again. Looks to spring a teammate again. Bouillon with it. Bouillon takes a look. Walks in. Throws it in front to Leonard. And somehow he doesn't put it in. Neuenschwander was able to turn him back. Good chance for Team USA. But they're up 5-1. IHF World Junior Hockey Championship returns to the U.S. next year for the tournament's 50th anniversary. And all session ticket packages are on sale now. Don't miss out on your chance for the best seats. Act now and see the top players in the world competing for gold in St. Paul and Minneapolis in the great state of hockey. To learn more, visit 2006.worldjuniors.hockey. That'll be a fun tournament next year at this time.
Back in the USA.
Back in the USA. The Americans with the 5-1 lead in this game. Got up to a great start. 3-0 lead. Shorthanded goal for the Swiss, and then another couple of goals here. A power play goal in this period by Bouillon. And Team USA is in a good position here, leading 5-1 as they try to advance to the quarterfinal. And we will see who they will play moving forward. The two other quarterfinal matchups today. Semifinals on Saturday. Final gold medal game, bronze medal game on Sunday. Hudson up high. Takes a look. Spinorama. Throws it back. He is so much fun to watch.
Confident, I know that. When he has the puck, there is nothing that scares him.
His brother Lane now playing for the Montreal Canadiens. He was a gold medal winner at this tournament last year when it was held in Gothenburg, Sweden. We get a whistle and an offside. There you can see Cole Hudson. He's looking for gold this time. They're on a good path right now.
Consumer Cellular.
If you know kids who haven't played hockey and would like to give it a try, USA Hockey's National Try Hockey for Free Day is set for Saturday, February the 22nd as part of Hockey Week across America. To find a rink hosting a Try Hockey event near you, visit tryhockeyforfree.com and visit as often as you can because rinks are added all the time. It's a great initiative from USA Hockey. Try Hockey for Free Day on Saturday, the 22nd of February. Here's Cole Eisman down in the corner. Throws it through. Stiga with it now. Durant, he takes a bump behind the net by Janssen. Janssen's been impressive today. He's throwing some good hits.
Stuck his nose in there for sure, playing hard. Making a good impression to all scouts that are here.
Janssen 6 foot, 181. Got a goal and an assist in this tournament. There's a puck comes through. Perot with a chance. It comes loose behind the net. Hagen's with it. tries to throw it back, but there's Janssen again, who makes a nice play, tries to chip it out. Team USA keeps it in on the wall. Braillard ahead with it, now just flips it ahead to Simon Meyer. Good step up there by Kleber, and here comes Team USA the other way. They got numbers. Here's Hagens back through, he gets it, and he scores! Oh, what a nice give and go between Perreault and Hagens. The two BC stars connect again. Hagens with the goal, his second of the game, and Team USA takes a 6-1 lead.
And you want to watch a execution on a quick transition. See the defenseman makes a great play, chips it up to Hagens. There's the numbers. Leonard drives the D back. Hagens sees Perreault coming late. Perreault sees that he throws the goalie and slides it back to Hagens. I'd say we could call that a tic-tac-toe and a pretty goal at any level of hockey. You could watch all the NHL games tonight and not see as pretty of a goal as that one.
Hagens does a nice job stopping there. He's got the hips turned, ready for that pass. And you know what I loved? Kleber stepping up at that blue line. That created that turn for those guys to take off.
He was in great position, good gap on it, forced a turnover, got it up to his forwards.
So here he is, Adam Kleber again. Up high, taking a look through. Drops it for Plant. A little high cycle. Plant into the middle. Bernovic. Now it comes to Hudson, spinning back. Hudson, he just walks that blue line. Now he's in, he attacks, and he fires one just over the cage.
Delayed penalty coming up.
Looks like a cross check. So we will sort that one out when we return. But Team USA on the goal by Hagens lead at 6-1.
And the Swiss player Leon Mugli is in the box. Couple cross checks. Swoboda's standing in front, gets one under the chin. Mugli turns to look at the ref, knowing he probably was guilty there, and sitting in the box, hoping his team can kill this one off for him.
So Team USA to the power play again. Pass in front, quick chance there. As Hagens, that could have been the hat trick right there. Great opportunity, big save. Really nice job in net there with that stop by Neuenschwander. Here comes Team USA again. Puck goes behind the net, ripped along the boards and out, but just not all the way out. Somehow stayed in. Just on the near side here, that puck seemed like it was going out of the zone. Team USA gets possession again. Puck to the goal line, pass in front, Leonard scores! Ryan Leonard strikes again, his second of the game. Power play goal for Team USA. It's 7-1.
I mean, these three on the ice, and you throw Hagens out there, you throw a big body Bernovic out there, and when you get any time and space, these guys find each other. They know where they're going. They know how to read off of one another. Leonard going backdoor Perreault. Soft pass over across. You can see you can get two defenders outside here. You can see the D rotating up over the dots. Another D tries to rotate over there, puts his stick down, an easy passing lane for Perreault to expose. You can see the saucer pass. Leonard strong on his stick. Gets that one under. He's missed a few of those this tournament, Leonard, from that same spot, and I'm sure he's pretty happy to see that one go into the net.
So he didn't miss that one, and what a great pass from, as you mentioned, from Perreault. The pass master general today has 3 assists. And Gabe Perreault he is just such a clever player. And so Team USA with the 7-1 lead. We got a couple of guys on hat-trick watch. So we'll keep our eye out for that. Here's Ziemer, throws it behind Moore, who's able to bring it in. Oliver Moore fighting off Schneller. Moore with it, goes low to high. Minetian down the wall. Aaron Minetian throws it through in front. And it was off the goaltender. He couldn't find that one. But he was fortunate that a teammate was able to get it out of harm's way. Kinsey grabbed that puck, left it. Ziemer tries to get it ahead. And then Simon Meyer just throws it back the other way. 2:40 left in period number 2. 3 second period goals to go along with 4 in the first. And Team USA is well on their way to the semifinal. As I mentioned, Team Sweden punched their ticket already. Breard drops it for Simon Meyer. Goes low to high. Mugli. That shot blocked up high. Another one's thrown through, blocked again. That was Hensler who got that one down by the net. You like to see him blocking shots when it's 7-1.
Well, I do, because especially you got a goaltender in there that hasn't seen the puck for a while. And you want to make sure you're doing everything for him to make sure that he knows how hard you're going to play in front of him.
Simon Meyer had a really good chance at the other end, just ripped it over the net. Now Cole Eisman fell down. He's trying to get back into play, heads to the bench. And here's Simon Meyer again. Breard throws it through. That was behind Endomeyer. They mentioned 3 players on the Swiss team with the last name Meyer. 2 are twins. I can remember when the Sedin twins played in this tournament back in 98-99. They did okay.
They were pretty good.
There's a shot turned aside by Slukinski. Swoboda into the neutral zone. They battle him on the blue line. Swiss come away with it. Oh, turning it back over, just chipped right back in the zone by Bernovic. Last minute of play here in period number 2 from the Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa. E.J. Raddick, Tony Granato, Mike Kelly downstairs handling the interview duties. And we're just happy he took some time to join us here on Thursday. We got 2 more quarterfinals coming up on the NHL Network. Big one tonight, Canada and Czechia. And then coming up next, it'll be Finland and Slovakia. Pass to the net, stopped again by Slukinski, and out of the zone it comes. And here's Leonard. Leonard racing down the ice, going for the hat trick, and just defended there by Janssen. Just did a really nice job with some hard defense, and those two get battling in front of the net. What a surprise. And now we're going to get a whistle, and it looks like there's a play. It looks like Leonard was in the crease, so we get a crease violation with 2.6 seconds left in the period, and Leonard is flying today, Tony.
And you know, there were 2 defenders that had really good angles on him, and he refused to allow them to be able to ride him out, and he basically, one hand on his stick again, was able to drive the net and almost get a scoring chance out of what looked like nothing. So great competitor. I mean, I can't see enough of him, and every time he does something I go, man, I didn't know he could do that. He had something to his repertoire of doing something very special.
So there is the horn for period number 2, but 3 more goals in the period for Team USA. 2 for Leonard in this game, 2 for Hagens. And Tony, it's been a really good performance.
Yes, it has, and I think David Carl going into this period said, hey, let's give them nothing and make them have to play defense, and I think they were able to do that the entire 20 minutes.
No question about that. So Team USA, 2/3 of the way there to the semifinals. Let's get it back to the studio. Tony Luffman, Mark Parrish, and Dave Starman. The broadcast of this game is authorized by USA Hockey. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of any image, sound, account, or description of this game without the express written consent of USA Hockey and the International Ice Hockey Federation is strictly prohibited. Welcome back to Ottawa. E.J. Raddick, Tony Granato, Mike Kelly. Second period summary, 3 more for Team USA. They lead at 7-1, Tony, and that BC line with Perreault, Leonard, and Hagens have been lighting it up.
Yeah, and Perreault was the first primary assist on all. But you can see a great play there by Kleber on breaking up the play. There's Hagens to Perreault, right back to Hagens for an empty net. A little bit of smile from Hagens there. And Ryan Leonard, who has been a horse tonight, is on the receiving end of another great pass by Perreault on the power play there to make it 7-1.
So that line has been doing the damage, and you can see here what they've done in this tournament. As expected, they're putting up the numbers.
I mean, +8, +6, +7 for all three of them. So they've been solid defensively. And then offensively, you give them a little bit of space, and they can make plays.
Yes, they can. And we're on hat trick watch for both Ryan Leonard and James Higgins. And of course, we got to tell you that the last hat trick then, you know, we had the last American hat trick was at the last tournament. Rutger McGroarty, who was the captain of the gold medal winning team last year, he had a hat trick against Slovakia on New Year's Eve. So we'll shout out to Rutger and his family. Hope they're all doing well. And we are underway here in period number 3. Team USA looking to get to the semifinal on Saturday. They're trying to do something that no U.S. team has ever done in this tournament, which would to win back-to-back gold medals. And they are on that path right now with this commanding lead over Switzerland. Antonin for the Swiss. Good back-checking work there by Moore. Bouillon with it. He pulls it back. Zev Bouillon, national champion last year at Denver with his head coach David Carl. They're together here for Team USA as well. And then we get a whistle and an offside. So a pretty uneventful first minute and 3 seconds.
Well, and I think there's two different benches on how they're thinking about this. On the Swiss side of things, this is going to be their last period of the tournament, most likely. It'd be almost an impossible task to overcome a 6-goal deficit. But, hey, we're here. We're at the World Juniors. We're in front of a great crowd. We're going home tomorrow. Let's make sure that when we get on that plane, we're making people back home proud of how we represented our country here. And they've done that throughout the tournament. They played hard. They competed. They've shown lots of good things in this game. They got some skill. They got some crasher and bangers in there, and I think it's important for them to finish on a positive note. And on the American side, it's simple. It's the same message that David Carl has been instilling in them from day one: is we got to get better and smarter each period. And through 2 periods, they've done the right things, and it's important for them to finish the game the right way.
Puck in the corner. Picked up by the Swiss. Reber drops it back off for Simon Meyer in front. Tried to connect with Endo Meyer, but it was off his stick and deflected in the neutral zone. Leonard almost jumped on that puck. Puck squirts across the ice. And then back into the Swiss end. Schellner. Head goes back behind the U.S. goal. Kleber battling in the corner with Simon Meyer. He got knocked down by Ryan Leonard. I think they're going to get Ryan Leonard for this little shove there. He talks to the linesman, but looking for the referee, but to no avail. He heads to the box.
Team USA, player number 9, minor penalty for cross-checking.
Little cross-checking penalty. Boom. Hello.
Yeah, and you get your arms out with 2 hands on your stick and you're above the pants most of the time, that's going to get called. He's got a good smile on his face. He probably thinks he barely touched him there, but to the refs, it looks like he got him pretty good.
So the Swiss with another power play opportunity. They came into this tournament with the 2nd best power play in the tournament, or into this game. But the U.S. has kind of slowed them down on the couple of opportunities they've had. Puck gets wired in behind the net. Minetti just rips it around the wall and out.
And the U.S. team has done a great job on the forecheck, so when the Swiss do gain the line, they're able to force it, and a lot of times force it to dumps where the Americans are able to recover that puck and clear 200 feet again.
Come over the line there. Brayard with a shot. He got deflected. Minetti, and he goes down looking for the puck. Stays on it. Goes back to Brayard. Now up high. Mugli. Over to Gruber. Back to Mugli. Brayard with the shot. Didn't get to the net. And the U.S. is able to clear it out. Leon Mugli with it. 2nd round draft pick, the Washington Capitals. Colin Ralph now with it, just chips it in. So Team USA continuing to do a good job on the kill in this game, and that was a focus against the Swiss team that had scored 4 power play goals against the Swedes and 2 more against Kazakhstan.
Yep, it's Steve Miller, the coach of the U.S., the assistant coach that's responsible for the PK, is always about being aggressive and recognizing opportunities to be able to kill plays. And so far throughout this game, the U.S. team has done a nice job of just doing both of those things.
15 seconds left on the penalty. With speed, Gradick coming to the net. Puck got knocked off his stick and out of play. Nice rush there by Rico Gradick, New York Ranger draft pick, 6th rounder in 2024. That draft, of course, at Sphere in Vegas. Here's another look.
Again, good sticks by the U.S. See the drive to the net, little stick on puck by Hensler. Kleber reaches out, gets a stick on that one. So good habits defensively by the U.S. team.
Puck comes up high. Heffleger to the corner. Raber takes a look, throws it through, deflected, goes up in the air off the glass. Heffleger throws it behind the net. Raber with it up high. Ran with a shot. It was deflected up into the face of Leonard. Leonard is down on the ice. That puck deflected up high, caught him in the face. And we can only hope he's okay. I mean, that
he get one in the nose. There's the family
obviously concerned.
And here comes the towel. So it looks like.
Yeah. David Carl talking to the official. Maybe concerned he had a player down on the ice there. Here's another look, Tone.
He comes out again doing the little things, blocking the shot. That thing looked like it went directly up and hit him kind of square in the face. And he turns back a little bit with it, so it absorbs a little bit of the blow. He got up. He's back on the bench and looks like he's going to be fine. But again, one more ice bag for him. We talked about it earlier on the crash and bang, and he's not liking the ice bags on the face, but he will get one there. His sister looking on.
And their shot goes to the net. Splukinski holds on. And, you know, with a play like that, I'm just happy that he wasn't hit in the eye. We saw Bruno Osmanis of Latvia got hit the other day and had an eye patch on. He had a pretty significant injury around his eye. Fortunately, no structural damage, and he is okay. I always worry with those type of plays because it's really the eyes you're most concerned about.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's never fun taking a puck in the mouth, but you can see Ryan with a towel and probably a little bit of cuts inside his mouth there. It looks like he's going to be fine. And I watch him play, and I'm trying to find the perfect person to compare him to that's played in the NHL. I got Zach Parise, I got Billy Guerin, I got Jeremy Roenick. A combination of all 3 of those guys.
I would say it's quite a compliment.
Now, every time like I said, every time I watch the guy, I see more and more of what he's capable of doing.
Well, the thing I used to say about Zach Parise is when he was a junior years ago is that whenever he was on the ice, good things were happening for your team. And I don't know how you quantify that, but
I think we can say that about Ryan Leonard, too.
Yeah, a lot of times when he's on the ice, good things are happening. And out there right now in white, number 3, Jona Nieuwenschwander. He's the 15-year-old, so we'll keep an eye on him. He is the brother of the goaltender, Elijah, who has come in relief here and came on midway through the first period. So we'll get to see the young 15-year-old maybe had not been off the bench until that last shift. Here's Connolly now with it. He just shovels it down into the Swiss end. He'll go for a change. 14:40 left in period number 3. Team USA with a commanding 7-1 lead. Here's Perreault with it now. 3 assists today for Gabe Perreault.
And if I got 2 goals, I want Gabe Perreault on the ice with me because I know I'm going to get another chance at some point, probably with the goalie frozen and have an empty net to shoot it into.
And he's moving up the World Junior U.S. record books. Here's a turnover now. Antonin, good back-checking work by Perreault. Thrown in front, kicks around. Splukinski is going to grab it and hold on. And now a little pushing and shoving around the cage.
As we look at the U.S. bench, we're looking at one of my favorites there. As you can see, Stan Wong cleaning off the mask. He is the athletic trainer, but he does so much. And this is his 23rd straight World Junior Championship. And this is actually his 56th international tournament for Team USA as an athletic trainer. 17 national teams, 5 men's Olympic teams. And he's not just a trainer. He is far more important than just being an athletic trainer. So one of my favorite and one of the guys that whenever you see an American team, you look for him on the bench.
And with Stan, I think he played Santa Claus at the team Christmas party as well.
Yes, he did.
There's David Carl. He's got to be happy with his team. They lead it 7-1.
And there's Brandon Svoboda sitting in the penalty box there for a tripping penalty. You can see him come in. He's trying to go stick on puck and do things right. Misses the puck. Clips the Swiss player and is head in the box for 2 minutes.
And so now Team Switzerland gets another power play opportunity, their 3rd of the game. Team USA has done a terrific job killing off the first 2. They get to the draw, but cannot get it out of the zone as Bayard just is able to keep that one in. Swiss looking to get to their set. Gruber gets it up high, Mugli across. Bayard down to the goal line. They try to throw it through. It gets deflected up over the glass and into the crowd.
Really good rotation by the U.S. on recognizing what the options were going to be for the Swiss. And good sticks in the passing lanes made it real difficult for them to execute their plays. There's David Carl on the bench. I'm sure he's not happy with the 2 penalties this period, wanting to play 5-on-5, but it's also giving his penalty killers a little bit more time to kind of get used to each other and get ready for a bigger PK as this tournament moves along.
You don't mind that extra work when it's 7-1?
It's a little bit easier for the coaches to watch the PK.
A little less stressful?
A little less stressful.
Here's Mugli, drops it back. Graf gets it through to Grayard. Comes up, there's a shot, stopped in front, loose, underneath, and banged in. Cotterly was able to find the loose puck under Slukinski, and he slides it home. So a power play goal for the Swiss, and they cut the lead to 7-2.
Yeah, a good entry by the Swiss. They get to set up. A little aggressiveness on finding a way to get the puck to the net, play for a rebound, and you can see this puck kind of laying there. It gets behind Slukinski, and right there, Johnny on the spot. Catelli is able to bang it into the empty net. The Swiss power play has been outstanding this tournament.
So that's their 7th power play goal of the tournament. As I mentioned, they came into this game 2nd on the power play in the tournament, clicking at a 31.6 success rate. And they're 1 for 3 today. Puck gets chipped in there by Raber. Gets on the puck. Goes behind. Low to high, shot through traffic. Stopped there by Slukinski, and he holds on.
And there's Catelli on the bench as he's celebrating his goal, and you can see him just sneaking down from the weak side to find that loose puck, kind of pushes it through Slukinski's legs and is able to find it on the other side of him. And when you're a goal scorer and you see that wide open net like that, man, your eyes light up. And he slides it right in there.
Yeah, those are the good ones.
They don't happen very often, but when they do, you're really happy about it.
Team USA getting back on the attack now. Brody Zima. Got to talk to his dad Eric the other day. There's a backhand chance in front, turned aside. Brody going to be a Buffalo Sabre down the road, 3rd round pick in 2024. Playing at the University of Minnesota. from Hutchinson, Minnesota. And he is a fun player to watch. He just brings energy to every shift.
He does. He's been very consistent since the start of this tournament. He's been physical. He's gone to the net hard. He's made plays. He's blocked shots. He's all around solid play.
Connolly over there. Puck goes into the skates. Back into the D zone. Fortescue watched there by Simon Meyer. Squirts up high. They go D to D. Chandler with a shot. Deflected to the corner. Cleared out of the front of the net area. And then Connolly gave it across to Fortescue. Ahead to Bouillon. Bouillon tries to go between the legs. Spinning around. Gets taken to the boards there by Heffleger. Squirts free. And Brayard just gets it out.
How'd you like to have to defend both Bouillon and Hudson when they're on the ice and they got the puck? It's a challenge defensively to figure out which way they're going.
Tony, how would you like to deal with them? You played at the highest level.
I think I'd have to hack and whack them.
Here's a chance now by Gradick, turned back by Skukinski. Hack and whack, that's probably a good plan. There's another shot that goes wide. Have to do a lot of hacking and whacking with those two.
They're going to make you look silly no matter what you probably try to do against them defensively.
And in this era, that hacking and whacking probably land you in the penalty box. In another era,
I got enough on my own back in the old days. So.
Team USA now with it, back up high. Shot through traffic, doesn't get through. It looked like it hit Plant. And he's down, slow to get up. Here comes Anthony. Gets it over to Gradick. Rico Gradick, number 8 in white. Ranger draft pick. Here's Way now driving towards the net. Knocked off his stick. Bernovic the other way. Tries to throw it ahead to Leonard. Didn't find it. And here's Way again. Kicking around the neutral zone. Here's Leonard. Good to see him back out there. Down the right side. Looking for the hat trick. Fires one that's deflected off the blocker and into the netting. So Ryan Leonard looking for his third of the game. Team USA comfortably in front. Hockey fans, the future stars of the NHL from across the world will be in the greater Dallas area to compete for gold at the IHF Under-18 Men's World Championships from April the 23rd to May 3rd. All session ticket packages are now on sale. Head to comericacenter.com to get yours today. April the 23rd through May the 3rd. You're down in the Dallas area. Check it out. That is a great tournament. All these guys that are out here, they end up going through that tournament as well. And you can see some really great young players. So check it out if you can. They get it through to Leonard. Leonard up high. Puck comes over the stick of Hudson, and then Team USA continues to have control. Leonard leaves it for Hagens. Taken away there by Janssen. He's been a strong player today. We mentioned it before. I've enjoyed watching his game today.
I agree.
He's in the battle. And he comes up with the puck. Now it's Johnson driving down. Backhand chips it off the side of the net. And he gets knocked down for his efforts. Puck came right to him. He had all kinds of ice. Moore is able to knock that one in the neutral zone. Swiss go across the ice. Janssen again winds and fires. Glove down there by Sklukinski, and he holds on.
And as we look at the bench, there's Trey Augustine that had the big game against Canada and made 39 saves. And really at key moments of the game made big saves. But as you can see by this graph, he tied Jack Campbell for the most wins as a goaltender in USA Hockey history in this tournament. So quite an accomplishment for the young superstar.
He's done it in fewer games. He's played 2 fewer than Jack Campbell did. Had a great run for Team USA as well.
And most probably will have another chance to break that record in the next game.
Here's a turnover and shot by Brayard over the net. Puck behind Simon Meyer with it. Nice back pass. Tried to get it to Endo Meyer, but it was deflected away by Danny Nelson. Clever play there.
Clever play. And as we talked about Trey Augustine, why isn't he playing tonight? It's because they got two great goaltenders.
Here's Nelson, pulls up. And then he couldn't do anything with it. Here's going to be a clean break all the way in. Simon Meyer coming in, forehand, backhand, loses the puck. Then throws it through, nobody home. He had a clean break all the way in. Goes to the bench. Puck across now. Team USA trying to make some plays high in the zone. Unable to do it there. Here's Rayburn. He's behind the net. Throws it in front. Nobody there. And coming the other way, Stiga gets it ahead to Toronto. Thrown through just behind Eiserman. Puck up high. Nice spin move by Bouillon. Into the high slot. Pulls back. Holding on to it. Zev Bouillon spinning again. He's tiring me out, Tony. Durant's taking a look. Throws it through. One-time opportunity. Menidian stopped, and then the puck squirts free, but cleared away. Aaron Menidian having a nice opportunity there. Here's another shot blocked down in front. Durant's on the steal. Gets it back to Stiga. They go across. It's too far for Menidian. He's out of the zone. Bouillon waits for the Americans to get onside, and then he fires it. It goes over the glass into the netting.
We talked a lot about Hudson and his ability to escape in the offensive zone. Let's look at Zev Bouillon here. Again, the confidence he has. He takes guys on one-on-one. As the last defender, that puck's poke check. They're going on a breakaway. And his confidence is amazing. There's a turnover that the Americans had inside the blue line. Here's the breakaway. Slukinski stands tall, forces the shooter to the outside, and is able to make the save.
Puck gets chipped in. Behind Hampton Slukinski. Got a lot of ties in his family to hockey. His father played a year at BC. A chance to the net there. Rebound opportunity knocked down in front. Great play by Swoboda, driving to the net, looking for his second goal. Comes the other way now. Grady with a chance in front. Nobody was able to put that loose puck home. Going end to end. Here comes Connolly the other way. Dishes it over to Plant. Puck knocked off his stick by Janssen. Now we have a break for Grady. Walks to the middle, looking for help. Turns back. Shot by Rain is deflected behind the net.
And this is a hard game to stay focused on those little things, but I think David Carl is going to hope and wish that the next 6 minutes is a little bit more what they did early in the game. No play, get it in deep, and get a forecheck going.
Hagen's
not to stick handle like that and turn the puck over.
Hagen's going 1v5 right there.
And he's capable of beating them, but in a score in a game in a situation like this, you want to kind of try to stay to those habits that you're going to need in the next couple games.
There's Neuenschwander, the 15-year-old. He's got the full cage on, the full face protection as an underage player. Hagens comes away with it. Bernovic tried to get it back to him and does. Now gets tied up in the skates. Janssen is there and loses it to Bernovic. Bernovic just fires it behind the net. Leonard is there. Coming out. Knocked down. Rain and Leonard battling it out. And now again, turned around there, and the referee's just watching. We play on. Puck dropped here. Simon Meyer with a shot. There's a shot pass to Endomeyer and just couldn't deflect it on goal. And we get a whistle and an icing.
I'm getting a little chuckle going right now because that guy right there, Ryan Leonard, the fans of teams that are going to play against him are going to find a way to be always noticing him. And you can see him right here. He's kind of hanging onto the stick. He takes a little push. He goes back. He's a little aggravator. And I love it. And his competitiveness just shines shift after shift. The score in this game was over at 7-2, but he's playing the same way as if it was 0-0 or the gold medal game.
Well, he is the captain, and he's going to lead his team to the semifinals as Zimmer's shot gets turned aside. Nelson over there, Perot as well. Endomeyer for Switzerland. I'm getting ahead of myself.
You are.
Swedes did advance today, knocked off Latvia. Tough game, 3-2.
And Latvia had one heck of a tournament.
Yes, they did. It was 3-0 Sweden early in that game. Latvia scored 2 and put a scare into them, but the Swedes survived. And Team USA will also be punching their ticket to the semifinal on Saturday. Beautiful city, the capital of Canada, Ottawa. Team USA with the lead. Fans, the latest and greatest in Team USA and USA Hockey apparel can be found exclusively at shopusa.com. There's something for all ages. Don't delay. Head to shopusa.com now and join in the spirit of being part of Team USA. So clock ticking down on this one. Team USA with the 7-2 lead. Keeping an eye to see if either Leonard or Higgins can get that third goal. Be the first U.S. hat trick since last tournament when Rutger McGroarty was able to do it on New Year's Eve against Slovakia. Hudson comes away with it. Nice little stick play there around the defender for Team Switzerland. Moore in the corner, kind of dancing out with it through traffic. Comes loose. Hudson down low. Cole Hudson, you can find him anywhere.
Yeah, in the offensive zone, it's so funny to see that as a defenseman, all of a sudden someone's got the puck behind the net and you wonder, who is that? And then you say, well, that's Hudson. And he's got a tremendous instinct of, as a defenseman, how not to put himself in a position defensively where he's being vulnerable, but always being in a position where he can recover it. And there is the jerseys of the Goudreau, so Johnny Goudreau and Matthew, who will be forever remembered, hanging in the United States locker room. And there's the sticker on the helmet as well.
It's a great gesture, for sure. And I'm always at a loss for words now. It's been several months since the accident occurred, and we lost them, and it's still just heartbreaking every time I think of it.
And he wore the sweater so many times with so much pride and so much energy. He'll go down as one of the greatest American players ever.
So shot to the net, knocked down. And Team Switzerland just throws it out of the zone. Long stretch ahead, just a little too far for Yzerman, and we're going to get a whistle and an icing. 2:29 left in this one. Only goal this third period was Catterley for Team Switzerland on the power play, and we're going to get a face-off at center ice. As the feeling was that was not an icing, or it was a missed call there. You see the bench, David Carl with a little bit of a smile. Hensler back, loses an edge. Puck coming up the wall. Connolly gets stapled in there by Graf. There's Graf now with it. Hits the center, or Ralph, excuse me. And now we get a whistle. And we're going to get an icing. So here's a look at the last 5 gold medal winners. You can see the U.S. winning twice, Canada winning 3 times in the last 5 years. Team USA also had that bronze medal in 2023. It's been a pretty good stretch for Team USA at this tournament. 7 medals in the last 9 years, Tony, for Team USA. It's the best stretch of their history at this tournament. And they've got a chance to do something they've never done, is to win another gold this year. Back-to-back gold medals. It would be their 7th in their history if they could do it. And that's all in 21 years, because their first gold medal was 2004 in Helsinki with the likes of Zach Parisi and Al Montoya in goal. A number of great players on that team.
As there are every year. And And then again, this team right here that had 10 returners into this tournament, you can see the familiarity, especially with Dave Carl and what they've been asked to do. They've been very consistent, and I think they're getting better each game.
Puck on the side of the net there. Reber dancing around. Puck comes loose. And finally, there's Oliver Moore using that speed. Moore to the blue line. Leaves it for Stiga. Across. Chance to the net. Just couldn't make it work. Reber the other way. Holds it up. It's off the stick of Boonley. Long stretch ahead. Timo Meyer was there. Chips it back over. Nice stick there by Kleber again. Puck is fired wide of the net. Kept in the zone by Rayar. Under a minute left in this quarterfinal contest. Team USA will await to see who will be their next opponent in the semis. Finland and Slovakia comes up next. 5 p.m. Eastern Time start. And then tonight, Canada and Czechia here at the Canadian Tire Center. And it'll be interesting to see how that one unfolds. Canadians making a lineup change. Porter Martone comes back in. Several were wondering why he was ever out, but he is back in. There's a shot deflected behind the net. Martone is a player that's expected to be a high pick in the upcoming NHL draft.
And a fun player to watch as well.
So the final seconds ticking down here. Team USA will be on to the semifinals as they finish off Team Switzerland 7-2.
I think it was a really good performance by the USA, especially at the start of the game. The Swiss had started most of their games on the attack, skating well, putting their opponents in a defensive posture. I thought today the Americans were really focused on this kind of the same game plan they had against Canada of getting center ice, getting it in deep, establishing a forecheck. They created a lot off of that forecheck. They got some really high-skilled goals, but it came off of the work ethic. It came off of the game plan. And so I think David Carl's got to be really happy with that. And then the other end of it, the power play scores 2 big goals in the second period to kind of pull away. The penalty killers, especially when the game was on the line, did a good job. And the goaltending, Slukinski coming in for Trey Augustine today, had a real solid performance, his second one of the tournament. So lots of good things to get ready for the next game, which tonight they get another advantage of seeing and watching their opponent to get ready for the semifinal game.
So we will see who they will meet. We'll wait for the results of the Finland-Slovakia game, which comes up next, and then Canada and Czechia. They'll take place here at the Canadian Tire Center later. We're getting ready for our Player of the Game ceremony. Also, we'll have the top 3 players of the tournament for Team Switzerland as they are now done. Who do you got, Tony, for Team USA today?
Well, the fans might not agree with me, but Ryan Leonard was all over the rink. You could go Gabe Rowe, you could go Hagen. You could go lots of different directions with it, but I'm going to stay with Ryan Leonard.
All right. How about you? What do you got? Well, I'm with you on that. I think, you could go in a lot of directions, but I think Leonard makes the most sense. He was just in the battle everywhere. Hagen's with the pair of goals. And, that line, Gabe Perreault, the pass work has just been brilliant. And I know the New York Rangers back in my neck of the woods, the fans, it's been a tough run for the Rangers, but to have a young player on the horizon like Gabe Perreault is something special. So it's a good day for Team USA.
Recipient of the most dedicated SO medal. You mentioned Gabe Perreault there. His dad, Yannick, was a good NHL player for a long time.
Great face-off guy.
Simple, hard-nosed, just played the right way.
The best player for Team Switzerland is number 22,
So the player of the game for Team Switzerland is Andro Katerle. He had the goal, or the second goal in the game, so he gets player of the game honors for the Swiss.
And the Swiss, they won the third period, so they're leaving the tournament. And there's a good-looking fan there. He's all dressed up in what we call that a cow outfit. He had the cowbell, so let's call him a cow.
I would say so, and it is Ryan Leonard. He goes over to get his player of the game honor.
He's got a few nicks on the nose and mouth area. Maybe we get a smile out of him. He's still got the game face on.
Little handshake with everybody there. And
family of.
Yeah.
Sisters there taking pictures, waving the flags.
So we'll see if we have the top 3 players for Switzerland, and I believe that is what's going to be next.
The 2025 IHF World Junior Championship of Team Switzerland will now be awarded a watch from Tisto, the official timekeeper of the International Ice Hockey Federation. The 3 best player awards are selected by each team and will be presented by Rick Ostrip, Managing Director of Swatch Group. The 3 best players from Team Switzerland are number 5, Nuno Sign, Leo Playhouse.
So Brayard is 1. 3 goals in the tournament.
Number 22, the middle major, Andrew Powderly.
And Cotterly adds to his honors, gets the player of the game, and he's one of the top 3 players in the tournament.
And number 27, the middle major, Simon Meyer.
And Simon Meyer is the final selection of the 3, and you can see why. He was all over the place today, had a number of opportunities, a good young player.
Yep, all 3 of those guys. And like I was saying, they finished the tournament and beaten the U.S. team who potentially could go on and win the gold medal, and you win the 3rd period. There's lots of exciting things in the Swiss program that in the future they will be around. They get a lot of young players that got some experience here, and lots more good ones back home coming.
Yep, you got Meyer plays at the British Columbia Hockey League with the